Now it's Dockendorf taking it. Dockendorf over to Mercer. Mercer now goes inside. Foul is called on McQuade. McQuade very surprised. He's consulting the ref.
Maybe Mercer can get his game going here as he's going to the line for 2 shots here. Maybe find a shot going up here.
Yeah, Mercer only has 2 points on the night, which came from a tough earlier in this game, Ryan, but otherwise hasn't got anything else to fall. No announcers, Jinx. I'll be quiet. Is that his Curran's, or not?
Mercer.
Mercer there. It's Mercer's 3rd point on the night.
I think we got the Mercer family behind us. Very excited about that.
Mercer goes 2 for 2 at the line. Green inbounding for Christ the King. Was able to find Beaufort. Curran over to Bolton. Bolton. Hello, McClure. 2nd dunk of the game. The one-handed one.
And McClure is just on fire. He's got the hops for a big man.
Mercer posting up inside. Finds his man. Won't go. Foul called on Burton for Christ the King.
Yeah.
As now, Enright will go in for the line.
Yeah, McClure another block there. He is just on fire right now as the Gladiators are now up 12 in this game.
And McClure is just a specimen as he is just incredibly athletic. He's had 1 dunk on the night, 2 dunks the night, 1 block on the night. And that's not even mentioning his 8 points for this team.
2nd free throws up.
And right. It's now Aramis Curran hands it off to Beaufort. Beaufort now taking it up. Defended by Dockford. Foul call. It's going to be a push. Bolton's the one getting fouled. It was Enright who pushed him.
Riverside Brookfield foul number 12, Liam Enright, his 2nd team penalty.
Enright's 2nd as Burton's going to go to the line here for 2 to extend this 11-point lead at the moment.
Yeah, we got some noises by the fans behind us.
Trying to get a miss.
Just make it a little subtle, a little cough, a little sneeze, anything to.
It's like you said, it's a very quiet gym.
Yes, it is. It's a big gym, so its sound doesn't go as far or whatever.
2nd free throw is up and good.
I don't know if our mics are picking it up, but it's very interesting. As
chucked off the back of the head there.
Tom is trying to make a play as Burton now inside. Oh, watch out! McClure over the defender, couldn't get it to go.
And McClure's getting happy right now. He's trying to slam that one down. That would have been a posterize.
Enright finds Dockendorf. Dockendorf, you cannot give him space. He's a shooter. Green not giving him that space. Green. So now Dockendorf moves over to Mercer. Mercer goes inside. Tough lay is fouled. Has a chance to get 2 points out of this.
And that's a good drive by Mercer. They're able to draw the contact there and get back to the free throw line because obviously the 3-point game hasn't been working for Mercer. So this is a good way for him to get on the board.
Exactly, and even though he's such a great 3-point shooter, anything for your team helps, and he's found what has been helping his team now is going inside and getting to the free throw line. First one is good. Mercer goes 2 for 2, 4 for 4 for the night.
Yeah, perfect for the free throw line. At least that part of his game is clicking tonight, as they've cut it to an 11-point deficit. So now if you're the Bulldogs, you need to guard up here, and you cannot let Gladiators get it last second.
It's going to be one more shot. Green looks like he wants to take it. He takes it, and he misses everything on the net, the backboard, the rim. But no matter that, 11-point game as Christ the King is up right now. We will be entering the fourth quarter. Before we go, folks, you know what time it is. It's time to shout out. Ryan, you got this one again.
Oh, today we're going to shout out State Farm.
State Farm.
You know the commercials you see on TV. You're watching Sunday football, and you see Jake from State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Be that neighbor. State Farm by Mike Callahan. It's just a great sponsorship, and a well done by the Tosh to get this one on here.
And like a good dunker, Aaron McClure is
Wow.
there as two dunks in the night. Oh my, Ryan, that one, he went over a defender, just hits the back of the rim and just couldn't get it to fall.
And he almost had a third too.
Yeah, the third one I'm talking about. Oh my goodness, imagine that fell. That would have been insane.
I would have brought the house down right there. I mean, one-handed just from out far too, just tries to slam it home.
And Ryan, I just want to say real quick, Cameron Mercer, finally getting back into this game. He finally has points on the night, basically, with 6 points. But it's coming to the clutch as he's going inside, getting the foul called on him. And then he's going to the line and making sure he makes it.
Yeah, for both of these teams, also a lot of foul trouble. Got 4 guys in the game right now with 3 fouls.
And it also comes down to how physical these two teams are. I mean, talking about Christ the King, going Aaron McClure, such a physical player. I mean, he's not letting you get an easy shot off. He's gonna be there waiting for the ball.
Yeah, the Gladiators look to close it out here.
That's Bishop inbounding it to Dockenford. Dockenford finds Loftus. Loftus back to Dockenford. Dockenford goes to the corner to Mercer. Loftus at the elbow, kicks it to Dockenford. Dockenford over to his man. Bishop kicks it out. Horrible call, folks, but that was Loftus there with the 3.
Yeah, big 3 for Loftus. He's having a heck of a night tonight, up to 19 points on the night.
Beaufort goes over to Green. Green inside. Bolton and one. No basket. No and one, and none.
Yeah, that's a big break for the Bulldogs. Now only to an 8-point deficit. I have a chance to do something here.
Dockenford, deep ball over to Mercer. Mercer double teamed. Continues, stays the ball as Green just picks it up. Green now pushes the ball for Christ the King. Green, coast to coast, won't go. It's now Dockenford one-on-one with Green. Or not with Green, now with Green. Kicks it out, Mercer. Mercer elbow, other elbow, Loftus won't shoot. He spin move, just gets it to fall.
And what a move from Loftus. He had the open 3, but he decides to go to his game and get the lay with a nice few spin moves. And now it's a 6-point deficit here.
Green over to Beaufort. Beaufort into Buttons. To Bolton. Burden goes in and makes it.
Yeah, these last 3 possessions for the Gladiators, even though it's only resulted in 1 basket, just been sloppy.
Mercer open. Oh! And that's Shyness, who could not keep a hold of the ball. As now Dockenford wanted to take it, couldn't take it with a tight defense by Pitts.
Loftus moved his feet a little bit too much there as he shuffled, and that'll be a turnover.
Yeah.
A crucial turnover, 6 minutes in this game left.
Yeah, McClure knew that one by the second. Right when he tried going in, he spin, right? He knew that was in it. He knew that was a travel.
Yeah, and chase the scoreboard is updated. It's a 45-37 game. The Gladiators have this lead.
Yeah, our scoreboards are a little bit behind. Sorry, folks. Pitts is double teamed, able to find Beaufort. Beaufort, 2 on him. He makes it work as he passes to Burton. Inside to Green. Green kicks it out. Pitts for 3. Hits the rim, but nothing else. Is now Loftus over to over to Dockenford. Dockenford over to Mercer. Mercer into Loftus. Loftus inside corner as. There is Dockenford. I'm telling you, cannot give him space. He will shoot it, and he will make it. 3 for 3 behind the arc.
Yeah, Dockenford has been a very quiet, but he's been the biggest role player on this team. As now they're high pressing, it's a 5-point game.
Here's Green. Green, Mercer, almost able to steal it. As now Pitts in the corner. He goes inside, and there's the easy way for Beaufort.
Yeah, great pass by the Gladiators there. Had the 2 guys on the floor and able to read it.
Loftus inside spin move. Fade away. You can count it for 2.
And Loftus is hyped up right now. There's going to be a timeout called as Loftus is on fire, keeping the Bulldogs in this game single-handedly.
And my God, Loftus, with the combination of Dockenford, has just been lethal in this fourth quarter. As in a matter of a minute, they're already almost back. It's a 47-42 game.
Yeah, Loftus has 23 points tonight, and Dockendorf has 11. And Dockendorf has been playing a really good role piece. He's one of the reasons that Loftus is having this good of a game.
Exactly, and he's really stepped up in the absence of Cameron Mercer on offense. As Dockenford is 3 for 3 behind the arc, and not even to mention his incredible passes he's had so far in this game. But Ryan, what do you think Christ the King has to do right now to maintain their lead right now?
I feel like for Christ the King, it's playing defense, and you have to finish your shots. We saw they had like 3 possessions in a row that they've had. The Bulldogs weren't playing interior defense. They just have to go back to their inside game and put it up.
Folks, is now the players are taking the court. 5 minutes and 8 seconds left in this game. We're trying to get our scoreboard back on. Once again, your score is 47-42. Christ the King up. As now Aramis Curran checks back into this game. He finds Green. And then Aramis Curran back with the ball. Bultard takes his shot and makes it a nice 2 points there.
Yeah, big bucket from Burden there, able to extend the lead to 7. That was a much-needed bucket for the Gladiators there.
Dockendorf swings it over to the corner. Here's Loftus. Watch out for him. Reverse. Won't fall. Now Burden takes it up for Christ the King. Burden kicks it over to Green. Green in the corner. Green moves out. Finds Aramis Curran in the elbow. Curran back to the corner. Over to Bulford. Bulford.
Loftus is going to draw the foul there. He's going to go back to the Bulldogs here.
That's a huge play to get back into this game. 42-49. It's now Dockenford is going to take it up. Dockenford over to the elbow. Back to Mercer. Mercer puts it inside. Inside. Front rim was Loftus. Loftus couldn't get the fall. Now Green. Green taking it up. Green goes all the way inside. Foul called.
Yeah, that is big for the Gladiators there. Now they have a chance to extend this to a 9-point lead with not much time left to go.
Green now going to the line for 2. Needs both of these.
Gets the first one to go.
Green locked in for the second shot. Green. You can count it for 2 for 2. He gets his points as Dockenford takes it up for the Bulldogs. Dockenford moves on his defender over to Mercer. Mercer, front rim, doesn't get the fall. He has a hustle play. He's running down the court. That's no match for Bulford as he gets the easy lay.
Yeah, and that was just a bad break for the Bulldogs there. Mercer just couldn't find his shot tonight, and all of a sudden they're back up 11 here.
Dockenford inside, easy lay for him. Wide open lane, and yeah, Christ the King's coach is not liking that space as he's talking over to his players, so specifically Aramis Curran, who seems to be scolded right now.
Yeah, he's getting a pep talk by his coach right here. As now for the Gladiators, you're just trying to hold on at this point. You can't give up these easy baskets at this late in the game.
Exactly, and you could assume the coach is just telling Aramis Curran to quote-unquote lock in for this final stretch of the game. Because now they're all going to talk it over. Before they all come back to the court, we're going to give a quick shout-out. I think I'll take this.
Who do we got, Gabe?
You know what? You know where we are, Ryan? We're at York High School. That's why I give a shout-out to York Athletic Boosters. Thank you to them for making this all possible. York Sports Network, this whole tournament, just incredible. York Athletic boosters.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Awesome tournament, 50th annual Jack Tosh tournament here. It's a very special one for a lot of people.
Of course, of course. It's now Bulford. He's going to take it up slowly for Christ the King. No pressure. Aramis Curran, double teamed, bounces off. Now here goes Burton won't go. So Mercer gets fouled. Fouled by Chris Burton.
Yeah, a lot more of a clean half there. Only the Gladiators' second foul, and the Bulldogs only had one. As last quarter, we were in the bonus with 4 minutes to, like almost 5 minutes to
it
go.
Was something, yeah, like 5 minutes or something. It was
both teams.
Mercer's going to inbound over to Dockford. Dockenford over to the corner. And it's good! That's Colin Kimmo. That's his first points on the day.
That is a big three. Now it's back to a 6-point game. The Bulldogs were not letting up. Plenty of time in this game to make this comeback happen.
Bulford is going to survey the court. He finds Aramis Curran. Curran, double teamed, goes over to Green at half court. Green over to Curran again. Curran at the elbow, deep, double teamed. Is able to find his man, and just off the fingertips of McQuade. McQuade will not be called for out of bounds, though, as it will stay with Christ the King.
Yeah, and that was a risky pass in the just like double coverage right there. The Bulldogs almost had a turnover going back the other way. 6 seconds of the shot clock.
It's going to be Bulford inbounding it to Green. Some sort of thing has happened to cause the play to be stopped. And that thing will be a foul on number 5.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting finish here. The Bulldogs need to tighten up on defense here.
Yeah, if you're the Bulldogs, you really cannot let a shot go off this one. You want to get a turnover at best. At the very best, you cannot let them score on this one as Green takes it up for Christ the King. Green, great defense. Green trying to make something happen. Beats his defender. Watch out. And that's McQuade again with another point.
And that was the last thing the Bulldogs could do. Gave an unnecessary foul also as he gets the and one. And McClure is just having an amazing night tonight.
And even though how amazing it is, it's only been 10 points. That doesn't even sum up how incredible he's been during this game.
Yeah, I mean, he's been everywhere. He's been blocking. He's been doing all the dirty work for this Gladiators team, and he's been a big part of this. It's a very spread out performance by everybody on this Gladiators team.
McClare's first free throw is off the mark. His one and only free throw for the and one, so we only get 2 points in the possession. It's Dockenford. Dockenford goes inside.
Dockendorf is not very happy about that one as he got fouled. He couldn't get it to go.
Dockendorf, I thought it may have been called a travel for a second. It looked like a little excessive.
A little push. So they go to line for 2 here.
I mean, you need this one. You need both of these.
100%. Cut this to a 2-possession game as time is winding down.
It's my fault. I should have not even said anything.
Jinxed it.
I knew it. Well, I'm not going to say anything about this one. Dockendorf misses both of his free throws.
Those are 2 crucial free throws that he just missed.
Burden now over to Green. Green double teamed outside. Kicks it over to Aramis Curran. Curran goes inside. Up and away. Aramis Curran for 2.
Yeah, Curran with the big bucket there. Back up double digits.
Dockendorf couldn't get it. First missed 3 of the day. And he crucial time.
Yeah, all of a sudden it feels like the Gladiators are just starting to pull away with this one as now it's a 10-point game in this 4th quarter.
With about 2 minutes to go, something has to change for the Riverside Bulldogs.
That has not happened there. Tried the high course like press up top, but it just led to an easy basket for the Gladiators.
Here's Mercer. Mercer fighting his way inside. And that's 1, 2, 3 steps for Mercer, as that will be a travel violation.
Yeah, just hopping around there. It's just a costly turnover as this one is.
Yeah, talk about costly turnovers.
Think of the Bulldogs' way there.
Yeah, Ramos Curran and Darian Green were not on the same page there as Ramos Curran just puts it right over the head of his man, Green.
The Bulldogs want any shot. They need a 3 here, or at least something.
Over to Mercer. Mercer, the three-point shooter. Docking forward. Yes! You can count it. That's 3.
And Dockendorf with a big 3 there, up to 16 points. Still plenty of time, 92 seconds to go. We've seen, like I said, we've seen crazier things happen.
Yeah, and I mean, a 9-point game. We have 1:30 left. It's definitely not impossible. You just have to make sure Christ King does not score on offense. They tighten up on defense and then hit their shots, right?
Yeah, and Gabe, you know what time it is. One last time, 1:32 to go. Give us a sponsor, Gabe.
Okay, let's see. You know what, we talk, it's just, even though this is a basketball tournament, and, you know, it's a lot of basketball, a lot of everything, but one thing we have not talked about is Elmhurst baseball and softball. Of course, we have an incredible baseball player in Zach Salkaitis.
And Jason Colino now.
Not to mention Jason Colino, an incredible player. And, I mean, I heard that they practice at Elmhurst baseball and softball, or they have been. They have ties to Elmhurst baseball and softball.
Yeah, obviously, they're very good baseball players. They're going to be fighting for the team this year, and they've hopefully continue their careers.
And exactly, and also when it comes to getting to become a great player, it takes practice off and on the court. And off the court, a great place to practice would be Elmhurst baseball and softball, so make sure to check them out. An incredible program.
Produce very good players.
Exactly.
Ryan Stallone.
Really?
Elmhurst.
Oh, yeah, true. Exactly.
Elmhurst native.
I mean, he's on the, what is it, Mariners now?
Yeah, second-round draft pick for the Mariners, as this one is going to be bobbled around.
As Green is going to keep possession, double team. There's Mercer and Dockenford. Inside of Ramos Curran, his hand was hit. I don't think, I mean, they won't call a foul.
Mercer's wide open.
Yeah, you got to make sure you get, you got to make sure, McClure is in front of you before you put up that shot, because he will block it.
Yeah, Mercer did not want to get blocked on that one.
Ramos Curran.
Double teaming.
Here's McClure. McClure over to Burden. Burden in for the easy way.
Yeah, sent it to an 11-point game, 9-point game, excuse me.
Dockenford trying to do something. It's a mismatch. Mercer wants this one. Won't get it. But the rebound and the point goes to Daniel Loftus.
Still some time on the clock, 40 seconds to go. It's a 7-point game. But if you're the Bulldogs, you cannot let them keep breaking this defense. You're going to have to start fouling soon to get them in the bonus. They are in the bonus, but
still,
you need to start forcing them to shoot some free throws.
And as the replay showed, great job there by Cameron Mercer, making sure his defender, McClure, had gotten past him before he put up the shot. Because as we've seen today, McClure is lethal with blocking and defense in general, so you got to watch out for that. We will step away for a few seconds, folks. We'll be back shortly. You're watching York Sports Network. Welcome back. Now Ramos Curran's trying to find someone. Green, double teamed. Able to break through as Burden over to McClure. McClure! That's 3 dunks on the day.
Yeah, McClure, you just left him wide open. Quadruple team just didn't work, as now the Bulldogs need a prayer.
Pump fake, Dockenford pulls up for 3. Front rim won't go. McClure with the rebound. McClure sits there and waits for the foul, as now he will go to the line.
Yeah, McClure just getting the rebounds, getting the dunks, doing everything for this Gladiators team. A great performance by him and everybody else on this team.
With 17 seconds left, it's kind of starting to feel a little out of reach, Ryan, but.
Yeah, 17.6 on the clock. If he makes one of these, it's about game time.
Front rim. And McClure doesn't like that one. He just hits the front iron as that one's off the mark.
Yeah, big free throw extends to 4 possessions. which would put this game away.
As it won't go, hits the back iron this time. It's Dockenford. Dockenford goes inside. Nice move, Hezzy. Ooh, wants the foul. Won't get it. Almost crushed by McClure as he comes down from that.
Yeah, rough fall there with 10 seconds to go. Trying to draw some contact, but just threw it off the bottom of the backboard and let the inbound with 10 to go.
There's Daniel Loftus, misses his last shot as Armis McCurran. Boom shakalaka, that one's off the mark for Christian Bullford. And that's the game, folks. 63-54 is your final score. Christ the King on top. And just saying, my prediction is still correct. Christ the King is a force to be reckoned with. Stay tuned. Oh.
Yeah, very good game by the Gladiators there. Able to just obviously a well-rounded performance by everybody on this team. I mean, Chris Spurd and Christian Bufford, Mike Thomas, I mean, McClure, Darian Green. It was just an all-overall effort. The Bulldogs should not hang their head on this one. They have a lot of promise going into the tournament. Obviously, losing on day one isn't the thing you want, but if you could get Cameron Mercer going, you can have a really good rest of this Tosh.
Yeah, and it really is Mercer. You have to get started in this tournament. It's like he's such a great player and so influential. You need him on your team to start producing. As stick around for a few minutes, we will have not for this game, folks. We will not have a post-game interview. Sorry about that. But do stick around for more games in this gym. We will be having all day until 8 p.m. tonight will be our final one. I am Gabe Arriaga. Alongside me is
Ryan Brownlee.
Thank you for watching York Sports Network.